Well, good afternoon, everyone. So my dad told me whenever I got home from school today, I got some stuff need to get done. So this right here, this is off of our manure agitator. So that's the rim on the, I can't remember if it's the right or left side. As you can see, the rim like completely rusted from being in manure all of its life. So you need to get a new rim. That's a new tire, so we'll get that tire transferred over to a new rim. The problem is whenever you went to take that rim off, all the lug nuts, well, not the nuts, those are bolts. All the bolts just snapped right off. So I need to go down there. I'm going to take me some tools down. I'm going to see if I can get that old hub off because we ordered a new one from Harold's Equipment. They deal GEA, so we'll get a new hub and we'll get that put on there. So this is what we're dealing with here. You can see that one came off, or well, yeah, that one snapped there, never mind. That one wasn't even there. That one snapped, that one snapped, that one snapped. So we're gonna need to get this hub off, so I'll take this cap off here and then pull the hub off. Looks like my dad had to drag it a little bit to get it up through here with the 4250. We are getting some manure hauled though. You can see the gun over there spreading it out, and then got the 49 on the pump there. They got the batteries back in it and stuff and got it started up, which is good. So we're getting some hauled. So first things first, I'm gonna get the cap off here. Ooh, the ground's wet. This one might be a booger because it's been a long time since it's been off there. Oh yeah. This sucker's on there. So I got the cap off here. It kind of did get dinged up a little bit coming off. But now, inside all this good old grease here, there is you can see the cotter pin right there. So I gotta dig in that stuff and get that old cotter pin out of there. Then we can take the nut off and then pull the hub off. Not the only good way to get this grease out of here is just doing this, because I forgot to bring a rag. That stuff's like kind of watery. It's not as thick as your usual wheel bearing grease is. Lovely stuff that is. So now I need to get a pair of pliers over here. Come in, get that together. There we go. Got the cotter pin out. Now I've got my channel locks. Now, so how a wheel bearing works for any of you guys who don't know. So inside a wheel bearing, there's your actual bearing, and then you have this hub, which is what your wheel connects to, and then you bolt on there, and you have a little grease circuit. You can put grease in there, and inside it is this nut. It's called a castle nut, and for many of you have seen a picture of a medieval castle or something. It's what this looks like. It has a bunch of like little crevices and stuff. That the little cotter pin, it goes through this hole, and then it goes through those little crevices, and it holds the nut tight and makes it to where you can adjust it a lot easier than like an old like lock nut or something like that. So this is like one of the original lock nut type things, I guess you could say. Instead of like a gum nut or like a lock washer, you got this. So the way you got here is you got your little castles there, your little peaks, and then you got your holes. And then your cotter pin goes in here in the middle and through this little hole here on the bearing. So that's how it holds on there. And then pull your hub off, and then you just got your straight shaft. So now we just need to get a new hub and then get us some new lug bolts there, and some new lug nuts. It's nice and slimy and greasy, you know, like this stuff always is. So this is the system we use to haul our liquid manure. So we have the 4960 and the pump set up there, and then the hose comes down around here and up to the reel and up back in there, and then it travels through all the rolls there, and then it comes out here to this little gun out here. It's a lot like a sprinkler. What this actually is, it's a big irrigation hose, like an irrigation reel, but we use it for manure. So you can see how it works there. It has a little thing that kicks back, and that moves it from side to side, and then it's getting ready to trip. See, it'll trip there in a minute. Takes it a second. You can run different speeds in the gearbox on the reel depending on how fast you want. Yep, there it flicks, and then it'll go back again until that little thing hits it on the other side. It's a pretty easy way of doing it. You don't have to haul with the manure spreader. Makes it a lot faster. We will do end rows and stuff sometimes with manure spreader. We'll hook the agitator up to a pipe. Oh, bird. And we'll load that in the manure spreader, and then we'll do the end rows and stuff. That's how it works here. See, it's got different gears there. It has 4 speeds depending on how fast you want to put it. When you put it in first gear, like that thing is barely crawling. So a lot of times we run it in second or third. And then when we put it on hay ground, a lot of times we put it in fourth, but like idle it down. Don't use much gas, but it's a pretty good system and it works pretty well. But I'm gonna put the 6210 here on the front, put it on the reel, and then take it down there more, and then I'll use my 1800 to pull the reel out more, and then we'll take it down there to about there or so, and then we'll come up here and turn the reel on, and then we'll go turn the 49 on, and then we'll be pulling again. Blake's out moving some rock. I'm out hauling some poop. Done, so it's getting nice outside.